much now. But AI, but that's where we are. That's where we're going. And so we did a session a couple weeks ago. It was just to get your mouths watery, to get your feet wet. It was a lot. And what I realized is that most people had not really touched it. You had heard of it, you kind of played with it a little bit. Um, and it's like, so what I want to do is kind of go from the beginning. We're going to create ChatGPT and Google Bard, Google Gemini accounts. If I say Bard, it's really if they renamed it to Gemini, BARD. But they renamed it to Google Gemini. You got ChatGPT and Google's version of that, or a chatbot, is called Google Gemini. I'm gonna keep saying Bard because I've that's all I've known it as, and they just recently changed the name about 3 months ago. So just bear with me. But when we log in and set it up, you'll see. And both of these are free. Everything we're doing is free accounts, stuff that you don't have to pay for. They do have paid versions that we will go into maybe later on down the road. But I wanted to do this to kind of walk from beginning to getting started because I want you to leave this session with your ChatGPT and or Google Bard and being able to start using. Because I know last time it was a lot of information and letting people in. So anyway, want us to get our feet wet again. Everybody, you should have received an email. If you're just logging on, check your email. Open up your emails, everybody. We're gonna get started. Some quick announcements. The replay from March 2nd will be available starting tomorrow. I'll email it to everybody. It's the video replay. I'll also resend the document or a link where you guys can download it that had the prompts and everything from our last session. So our focus for today, and I'm going to periodically stop and take questions. Okay, so I'm gonna move a little slower, and even we have to break this up. I'm fine with that. Our focus for today is to set up the account, ChatGPT and Google Bard. Now I'm gonna recommend, and you'll see kind of at the end that if it's overwhelming, focus on ChatGPT. But I'm gonna say do both, have both accounts, and you'll kind of see when we get toward the end of this why they both bring something to the table. They both do the same, but some have little twerks and features. So anyway, we're gonna start by doing that, and thank you for the last session repost. You're welcome. You're welcome. And then we're gonna play a little bit and we're gonna prompt. But my main thing is I want to get you used to the interface because people may say, well, what's all this stuff on the left? And what's all this? And what does all this do? So we're gonna do all that. And then I got some new prompts we're gonna do, and we're gonna actually have an exercise. All right. So let's get started. So I have not muted everybody. So, be mindful if you have background noise, but I wanted you because I don't have anybody with me navigating and I'm gonna have to get someone to do that going forward. If you have a question or if you need something, important, just unmute and say, hey, Dr. Jeff, whatever, whatever. All right. So let's get this train rolling. Let's follow our document. So let me see, how many of you already have a ChatGPT account? Please respond in the chat. I do. And if you don't, say I don't. Because if everybody already has one, I need to know who does and who does not. I need everybody to respond in the chat, please. I don't. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Good deal. All right. So open your computers. You can use, and this won't take long. So those of you that already have it, hang in there with us about 5 minutes. Open your computers and you're going to go to, and let me share my screen. Ready? That's what I want on the bottom. All right, you're going to go to, and I'm going to copy this in the chat. If you use Chrome, that's fine. If you, I'm using Microsoft Edge, and there's a reason for that. So those of you that want to follow me, you can. But there's a reason, there's a reason why I do everything. All right, so in the chat, this is where you're gonna go. I think there's some people in the waiting room. Let me go and check that. All right, everybody's coming on in. Nope, no more waiting room. So those of you that just joined, check your email. You should have a Word doc. All right, so go to chat, openai.com. You should come to this screen. Can you guys see this? Talk to me. It's just me. I don't have a producer, so just work with me. Yes, no?
Yes. I was trying to set up a password, but it's not letting me, so.
Okay, hang on. So you can see my screen here, correct?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So you're gonna, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Sign up. And where are you having problems?
I couldn't remember my password, so it was supposed to send me an email so I can redo my password. But every time I check my email, it's not coming through.
Okay, so you already have a ChatGPT account.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you can do is where it says that you can go to log in. Did you try to
recover it?
Yeah, reset password.
Yeah.
Let me do this let me do the setup really quick. So to those of you that are new, we're here where you says create the account, right? You can either enter your email address. I'm gonna actually walk through it. So I'm gonna use my Hotmail. So this is gonna give me a third account, but that's fine. Okay. Those of you that do not have ChatGPT, you should be following me. And okay. And then you just hit continue. Then you set a password.
Jeff, do we go to OpenAI? Is chat.openai.com?
Yes, it should say, yeah, let me, it's in the, hang on, let me pull it back up. In the chat. That's okay. Did everybody get that chat? This link?
I see the link that's in the chat. I'm having the challenge to shrink your screen to go into open the link. So it allows me for a minute, and then once you are typing, it's like my screen freezes and I can't go back to the site that I'm trying to open the chat. So go. Okay, so I'm gonna follow the direction. I'll try it later, but I'm just letting you know, going back and forth is going. I'm not able to do that.
Okay, it's probably something on your computer. So what you just walk through it. So it says it's going to ask for an email address. Go ahead and put an email address in. And then it's going to ask you for a password. Talk to me. Tell me where you are. No.
Weird, Jeff. I've already opened mine, so.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get to, I don't see you anymore, but I hear you, and I'm trying to get to just to open. I went through, Edge. You said Microsoft. I can go through Edge.
That's the browser I'm using. You don't have to use, you can use Chrome. I'm just doing it for a reason. There's a reason I'm using it.
No, I'm good to use Edge. That's usually what I use, so.
Oh, let's make it don't like my password. Okay. All right, so we're gonna move on. Let me continue to create this account here.
I'm there.
Okay.
I'm at the screen to sign up. Sign up. Awesome. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Let me. Can't remember my password. Hold on. Okay, so everybody's you're logged in. Good. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to mine. I just wanted to walk through creating an account. Lady, sis, did you get set up?
No, I'm gonna follow through and I'll try later. I can't shrink the screen to go to the site to
Okay.
open up.
All right. Don't worry about it. All right.
I got it.
I
I
got you.
can figure it out. Don't worry about it.
I
I'll
got
watch
it.
it.
So you guys say you can't see me anymore?
Nope, I
No,
can't.
I don't see you, but I see what you're doing. Right now you have on the screen the Zoom,
I mean,
right?
yeah, you see my screen. That's what I mean.
Yes, we do see the screen.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So let me go to, I'm gonna go back to my account. And so everybody's logged in. I'm going to go ahead and log in with my account.
Somebody's not on mute. That's why we hear in the background of their music or radio.
Okay. Yeah. If you don't mind, if you can mute when you're not talking, please. Thank you. So thank you. Thank you. All right. So let me log in. All right. All right. So everybody sees my screen. Okay. So now I want to walk through this interface, and at the bottom here, this is called your prompt box. This is where you enter all your prompts, you know. And this is where you ask it questions like, what is the capital of New York? I can't spell. It's Albany. You know, that's your prompt box. I'm just walking through the interface, and we will spend some time prompting. That's called your prompt box. So if you go here on the left, now for you all that have the free version, I think pretty much everybody is, Chat 3.5, you can always upgrade to 4. It's a paid version, $20 a month. The big difference is it's got a bigger data set. Now, the way ChatGPT works and the way most of these work is there's a data set. There's a set of data, basically from all that stuff out on the internet, all the data that's on the internet. Let me stop my share so you can see me. So basically, it's read by a data set. So all the data that's out on the internet is fed into chat box like ChatGPT and Google Bard. So everything that's been out on the internet, now it's massaged a little bit, and it's packaged in a way where it knows how to respond to certain questions. So for instance, somewhere along the line, somewhere since the internet was born, somebody wrote something on heart surgery. So you can ask it. I mean, I'm not saying do that, but you can ask it. So if it's in a document, in a book, or have been on the internet, you will probably be able to pull it up or find it or get information from one of these chat bots. Now, the challenge with ChatGPT, the free version, is the data set only goes up to January 2022. So if you ask it, and I said this on the first one, if you ask it about current events, like I think Jamie Foxx was in the hospital last year, I'm just throwing something off the top of my head, it won't know about it. But if you, for what we do and what you want to do with it, whether it's create this, put this together, give you an outline, any type of writing, all that kind of stuff, it can still do that because it's built off what they call large language models, which is an LLM, if you've heard that. And it's basically algorithms that has taken all that data and it allows you to talk to it like a human, use human language to interpret it, manipulate it, and it gives you a response. So again, that may be going a little too far with the techie piece, but these are called large language models, and they're chatbots, and they're built off of that, where they understand language, they understand natural language, and it can respond in such a way. All right. So let's go back to my screen here. So now we've got our, let me move this. We've got our prompt box at the bottom. Now let's go over to the left. because many of you asked, well, my screen don't look like yours and all of that. If you go down where I have my name, you're going to click that. And let's go to settings. And you see, this is how I got my screen to be dark. I can go light, it'll change it. Dark, it'll change it. I got mine on system because my screensaver and the way I got my Windows computer built, I like the dark screen. It's just easier on the eyes. But you can change your background here. And I'm coming to Google Bard, y'all. So those of you that are singly using Google Bard, but you should have this as well. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Multi-factor authentication, keep that enabled. Some of this other stuff, this show code, this is for people who are going to be writing programs and code. What it will do is, if you ask it a question about a program, it'll actually show you the code. So most of you probably won't even be interested in that. Archive chats. You can archive your chats. We're going to come to that. If you click manage, I don't have any chats archived, which I should, because I got a gazillion. This is like my secondary account, but my main, they like all over the place. But this is a way to save the chats and you can come back to them. Archive all chats. If you want to archive all of them and start fresh, but not get rid of them, you would click archive all and it will archive all your chats on the left. And of course, delete all chats is pretty self-explanatory. Under settings, data control. This here, chat history and training. So every time you feed it a prompt and information, you correct it, the technology is so great, it trains the data set. So it knows how to give better responses. And everybody in the world that's using a ChatGPT or a Google Bard, you're training the data set. So especially when it talks to you, it will give better responses. But also other people can benefit from that training. Or if you correct it, or if you change something in your prompt, anybody that has this on can benefit from that. So it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys know Wikipedia. Well, everybody's heard of Wikipedia. The thing about Wikipedia that makes it great but makes it bad is everybody can add to it. Now, it's definitely not something, if you've been in school, they'll tell you to use part of research, because everybody can add to it and people can put their own own versions of stuff in there. But the benefit of this is it trains the data set and it trains the chat model on information. So it's on by default, because the company that built this will take all that data and, again, mine through it and process it and being able to help you get better answers. Okay. Shared links. You can share, and we're going to do that. You can share your links. If you do a chat, hang on, let me let somebody in. Oh, okay. Nope, there, I got them. You can share your links. If you do a chat with someone and they're like, hey, can you send me that? And with the responses, you can, share the links. And if you click this, it'll just let you know what links you shared. I've shared some links. I was working with a guy the other day, and he said, hey, can you send that to me? So I sent him the links, and it'll send it to them in an email. So you can share these links. Export data, export in the spreadsheet. Delete account. We don't want to do that. So let me pause and let me come back to you guys for a minute and see your smiling faces. Does that make any sense? Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's I'm gonna come back to some more, but that's just some basics on the interface. Okay, you can change your colors and all that. All right. I don't want to. Told you we're gonna dance slow. We're gonna slow drag today, but it's gonna be good, and we'll have some fun. All right. So now back to this. This here is what we call like your chat list. These are all the chats that you've had. Okay. Now, let me see if I got mine open. Don't laugh. Do not laugh at me. I'm gonna see if I can show it. No, it's on a different screen. I ain't gonna take y'all through that. I got like a gazillion trillion. I need to be archiving, but let me show you some of the things you can do. It, previous 30 days. There's some stuff I was doing yesterday because I was testing some prompts for this course. You can archive it if you want to keep it, don't want to delete it. You click these 3 buttons here. Again, you can share. So if I wanted to send this to you all, I can click share. Here's the whole chat and the responses, copy the link, and then I can send it in the chat to all of you. And that's it. So you can share your chat. And of course, if you can rename it, riddles and games, because we're gonna play a little game here, and see how it changed to today because I modified it. But
how do you send it? So you shared it?
Oh yeah.
No, so you said you did the share, and then you say you could send it to us. So how
yeah, so I'll show you. So I'll do it again. So you click share. And update, copy link. Now you have a link, so you put it in an email or a text. So you've copied the link. You saw me just copy that, right? So then you can just put it in an email, a Gmail or something like that. Let me open up my Gmail. Yeah, this is a new Gmail account I created. No, not right now. Go away. I'm just gonna send it to this one, Tony.
Okay.
And don't worry, guys. I will. We'll have all this.
Okay. Got it.
But anyway, you see how you just put it in an email and send it.
Okay.
So that's pretty much. Oh no, it ain't. Lies and garbage. So then you go back to the icon with your name on it. Customize GPT. And this is in your document. This is the document. Customize instructions. What this does is help make ChatGPT communicates with you better. Now, you don't have this feature in Google. I'm coming to my Google people because I really want you guys to set up both accounts. You don't have this feature. What it does is you give it some information about you. So you can say, like, for instance, if you click in here, those of you that are following, says, where are you based? What do you do for work? And I'm going to send you various examples of how you can customize it. So you can say, I am a network engineer based out of Florida. I only want to focus on techie stuff. My goal is to start my own network company. ChatGPT, now that it has a background about you, it can provide better responses, and it will start catering its responses based on who you are. That persona, remember I kind of talked about persona, we'll talk about that again, but you're giving it a persona or a personality or an identity, and it can kind of say, okay, this guy is a chef. So I will, not that if you ask it about the weather, it's not going to say the weather is blueberry muffin, but it knows that this is who you are. So it will start catering responses based on your prompts because it now knows who you are, or you've given it a persona, personality, or an identity. And again, I'm going to give you guys some examples you can do. You can tell it whatever you want. And once you save it in here, then every time you prompt after that, it will go back to that and base its responses off that. Now, this next one, how would you like ChatGPT to respond? If you see on the document, and if you see what I put, I said, on the first part, you can put in a personal or a company bio. You can put in, my name is Jeff Robinson. I live in Chicago, Illinois. But in this part, the bottom part where it says how you want it to respond, you can tell it how to respond. I would recommend, and y'all do this now. Those of you all that are here that are with me, go ahead and do this now. Go ahead and add what I got in there. And where I said fix. Oh, let me open my document. I got the wrong document open. Hold on. Where it says fix spelling and grammar and make blah, 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 blah. And I'm gonna explain that in a minute. So cut and paste from the document. And can y'all still see me? See my screen? Not me, I'm sorry.
I see the screen, but where are you saying to cut and paste at? Can you circle your mouse around it so I can see where you're aiming at?
Sure. Do you have the document open?
Yes. Where's that at?
Hold on. Lady, was that you, sister? Was that you that asked me? Hang on a second.
I'm following through, so you go ahead and speak with them.
Okay.
I can't get it open.
So it's from the document. If you go to the document where it says customize GPT, we're still under module 1. Under left panel, customize GPT. And then it says, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you? We just talked about that. And I said, you can insert a personal or company bio. Now we're under the second one. It says, how would you like ChatGPT to respond?
So not under settings or anything. You gone from that, correct?
Yeah. Are you looking at the document? The document. I sent everybody a document.
The Word document, right? The Word document.
Yes, the Word document. Yes.
Oh, you only sent me the link.
You don't have the Word document.
No, you didn't send me the Word document this morning. You only sent me the Zoom link.
Okay, all right. Let me do this and I can send it to you really quick.
Okay.
So everybody in the Word document, while you do that, can you guys see my screen though? So it says, how would you like ChatGPT to respond? Again, this is going to be a global setting for when you use ChatGPT. I recommend something like this, but I'm going to give you a whole lot more examples you can play with, and you can create your own from it. But I think this is something good to just have, because I type too fast and I misspell words and all of that kind of stuff. And a lot of times that can affect the response you get. So you can tell it fix spelling and grammar, and you can do it. You can set it up. You get 1,500 characters, so you can you can make it pretty like that.
Jeff, but where is this customized at on the?
Oh, it's settings. I'm sorry. We're in settings.
Yeah. Okay. So
we're in settings. Hold on. I'll go back. We're right here where your name is on the bottom left. Settings. I'm sorry. Customize GPT. My bad. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Right when you click it, and it says customize ChatGPT. You see that?
Customize GPT. Got it.
Yeah, my apologies. I keep thinking it's all. I call it all settings, but my bad.
Okay.
So customize ChatGPT.
Got it.
Okay. Let me come off the screen so I can see everybody.
But Tony, you gotta put a response in that box.
I see.
Yeah. So everybody with me so far?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, now I am.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I apologize, y'all. I call everything settings.
I had to create side-by-side screens so I could see what I was doing, and
absolutely
then one side. That's the reason I had too many windows open or something.
Oh, no worries. Okay.
Now you typed in the chat box what you want us to say. Did you put?
Hang on. Let me come back to it. So let me send you this document really quick so that you have it.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, everybody. I'm gonna send it to you to J Rob. I can just be a hot second, everybody. Oh, You won't be difficult. All right, fine. You don't like that I have it open. All righty. All right, there you go, Tony.
Okay.
So let me open my document back up. And then we're going to get back to the screen.
Howard,
All right.
thank you so much for saying that you had to have 2 screens up. That's the basic thing that I missed out on.
Yeah.
That's why I was not able to open up, because it was 1 screen. And it wouldn't let me reduce it until I was able to, when he left off the screen, it was able to let me reduce my screen to open up the second one. Thank you for saying it.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to help. But so
now I can
you're
see everything. Now I can see everything. You and as well as mine.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, well, that's a good notation for the next session. I'll have everybody do that. All righty. All right. So let's get back. So let me make sure you can see my screen.
Jeff, I know that you covered this and you said this, but I was still trying to figure out where my screen was. So I'm on that customized ChatGPT. What would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses? What should I put there? Whatever I want. What should I put there?
No problem. That's why I didn't leave. I didn't mute everybody. I want y'all to interrupt and say something. So we're on customized GPT, and I'm coming back to that anyway. So if you click in the box, there's a screen that'll pop up on the side. It'll say, ask you a couple questions. I was just saying you can put in like your personal bio, like I got in the document. If you follow the document, you can put in your personal bio or your company. So you can say, hi, I'm Tyra Griggs McGee. I am a president for da da da. I do da 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 da. Kind of like an identity deal. My company name is yada yada yada. I do this. Or if you want to just literally answer those questions that pop up when you click in the box that pop up on the right. Where are you based? What do you do for work? It's just to allow it to customize some of its responses for you. You're just kind of giving it some global settings about you. Does that make sense?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. And I personally, though, I leave that blank. But here's what I'm going to share with you guys. Depending on once you start really using this and you start doing a lot of different things, you'll want to take this, you'll want to turn this off and turn it on, turn it off, because you don't want a response if you do music and you're trying to get your cooking stuff. You don't want it to be even tailored to that. So it gives a global setting for your chats, but you can always change it depending on what you're going to be doing. But that's what that top one is. So on the bottom one, it's how do you want ChatGPT to respond? This is what I do recommend you put in there and keep in it. This is just me, but you can always change it. Fix spelling and grammar, because my grammar is always jacked up, and I got a doctorate degree and I should be ashamed of myself, but it is what it is. But split run-on sentences, and that just makes it the response a lot better. And this is in the document. This is in the Word document. So if you want to cut and paste it, now you can leave it like I had it. I'm just letting you know you can, if you didn't like the way I had it all in commas with a paragraph, you can set it up like this. So you can just cut it and paste it just like I left it, if and keep going. When replacing words, do not make them more complex or difficult than the original. I got about 7 things that, and what this is going to do is every time you step into ChatGPT and you're working with it and you ask it, you give it a prompt, it is going to do this in every response. So what I'm asking is fix spelling and grammar, because a lot of times I type too fast and I misspell words. Make sentences more clear and concise. Split run-on sentences. Reduce repetition, or you may hear the term verbose, or more words than you need. When replacing words, do not make them more complex than difficult than the original. Do not change the meaning of a text. And, I like just formatting, use paragraph and bullet formats where necessary. and then you can save it. Can y'all see this?
Yes.
Okay. And you can save it. And now every time you type, before it gives a response, it's going to check that setting over there, the custom settings, and it's going to make sure that it checks for spelling and grammar in every response. Now, if you look, you can turn this off. So if you don't want to be bothered, you want raw responses because you're trying to do something or whatever it is, you don't want it to look pretty, I need it to be in this raw format, then you can just come in and turn it off. And it'll be just like you did when you set it up. Because remember, when you set it up, there was nothing in here. You know, so it's totally up to you. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on.
And if you turn it off and turn it on, it keeps what you already had previously saved in?
Yeah. So let me show you.
Okay, good. No, I just want to make sure. That's great.
So if you see, I didn't put anything in here. I personally typically just don't. I'm more concerned with how I want it to respond to me. Because I'm going to give it if you remember, I talked context. This is kind of like when we talked about give it the context. That's what this is. This is just locked in context. My context may change back and forth. Today, I might want to be Jeff, the IT guy. Tomorrow, I might want to be Jeff, the music guy. So I don't typically put stuff in there because I'm going to add context to my prompt. Does that am I making sense? Let me see y'all faces. Hang on a second. Is that?
Makes sense. That's fine.
Okay.
Because this can be like when people are going for a job and the job structure might be something totally different. So you want to try to make it match for whatever that job might be.
Perfect comment. Here's something you can do with that. Thank you. You can put in here, it doesn't have to be you. You can put in here, so if you're coming on ChatGPT today and you're trying to find a job, remember, this is a persona. This is a identity. This is a person, so to speak, a character. You can say, pretend you are a HR professional. Okay, tell me what to say. Professional with 10 years of experience in hiring, interviewing, and onboarding. I'm just so now you've given it a persona. So if today you working on chat, or in this hour you working on ChatGPT because I need to find a job. Now you don't have to give it all that in the prompt. You've already given it here, and it's still going to fix spelling, make sentences clear. So you can save this. Now, when I type and I start talking about resumes, it's going to respond as if it is an HR professional, because you've just given it. And that's what you can do. That's why I said you can turn this on and off and you can change it. You can change it. So I'm going to take this out. But to answer your question,
wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Huh?
I said, wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm going to save that because I personally want to keep this part because my grammar is special. All right. So let me pause here. And we're still with the document. And I did give y'all some, and I'm going to give y'all some use cases with this customize of the ChatGPT. I'm gonna give y'all some use cases. I'll send them to you in a document. So now that's pretty much the interface. Also, let me show you this. I'm seeing some in the chat. Unfortunately, I have to leave. Understanding. Yep, it makes sense. All right, thank you guys. This is another way to share. Can y'all still see my screen? I'm in the top right. This is another way to share. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Right. It's the same thing I did over here. Share, update and copy link. Now you can email the link, or you can go over here. It's the exact same thing. So that's just another way to share your prompts. You can share this whole conversation. All right. Let me switch over to Google Bard really quick. For those of you that want to do Google Bard, let's do this. All right. Google Gemini, there I go again. I really say all y'all should get it. All y'all should do both, honestly. You got to have a Gmail account. And all you got to do, all you go to is, let me put it in the chat. This is where you're going to go. Oh, I don't know if I like that one. All right. All right. And it's real easy. And because you're already in Gmail, you log in with your Gmail, so on and so forth. Bam. It's gonna be really, really easy. So we're gonna go in here. I'm setting up a new account, so you gotta accept everything.
It's,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I don't have that.
I can't hear you. You don't. You good?
No.
Okay. So you're gonna go to, I'm gonna put it in the chat. You're gonna go to Gemini, Google.com. Oh, let me put the whole address in.
Okay, you know what my problem is? I did copy the Gemini Google.com. Once I open it up and I come back to your screen to see what's your next step, I can't go back to find my screen. So it's not letting me like what Tanya was saying.
Hold the Alt key and the tab. If you hold the Alt and tab key, it will show you all the different windows you got open. If you got Windows, I'm not sure how to do that with a Mac, y'all. I'm sorry. And I got a Mac in my room, but I don't use it a lot. But if you hold the Alt key and the tab and you keep hitting tab, it'll show you all your windows is open. If you keep hitting tab, you can scroll and get back to your window. So you hold the Alt key, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
No, I'm just saying, if you hold the Alt key, if you got a Windows computer, I can figure it out in Mac if you just don't know. Hold the Alt key, and then you hit tab while you're still holding the Alt key, and it'll bring up a screen of all the windows you have open. And if you keep hitting tab while holding the Alt key, it just tabs over to the different screens, and you can just, when you get to the one you want to be on, you just let the buttons go, and it'll open it back up. But it'll show you all the windows and the tabs and stuff that you have open. So go ahead. What's your question?
I'm not on a Mac today, so I'm on my regular PC. I'm sorry, it took me a minute to get here, but I'm on the Gemini.google.com at the beginning.
No. I told you I was looking
for it. I was trying to make the split screen again so I could see you and see that. So now I'm there. Now where do we start?
No, don't apologize. I told y'all we going slow, so that don't worry about it. So Google Gemini.google.com, and then it should say chat Gemini.
But when I go to Gemini, it wants me to sign in, and I'm a new.
Yes, you do. You have to sign in with your Gmail.
But okay.
Yeah, you have to have a Gmail account in order to do Google. So you got to sign in with your Gmail, the Gmail account. Pick one of your Gmail accounts, and that's the one. And then it's going to make you accept and agree, and then you should be pretty much there. Tara, where are you?
So I'm on just the opening screen, Gemini.google.com. I do have a Gmail account. I see my little picture over in the corner of the screen to show that I have Gmail.
So are you here where I'm at now, where it says hello?
Okay. I'm on the main opening screen where it just says, https://gemini.google.com. And it says Gemini supercharger creativity and productivity. Yeah. It's telling me to chat with Gemini. I can click that.
Click chat with Gemini. And it's going to walk you through the setup.
Okay, now I'm seeing the data. Okay. So it says your data Gemini apps. Hit more, and I'm accepting, I guess, all of this stuff. I agree. I'm agreeing to the
Yeah, you got to scroll
verbiage.
down, and yeah, it's gonna make you agree. You don't have to
Okay.
accept
Then it
the
says
emails and the
continue.
newsletters. You don't have to accept that, but some of it is gonna make you accept. But then it's like in a few seconds, you
Yeah,
should be right here.
So
I'm
mine,
almost there.
mine say Gemini isn't
I'm there.
supported for this account, supported for this account.
Which account are you using? The J-Rob United?
Yes.
No, use your personal Gmail.
Okay.
So go back to google.gemini and then sign up with one of your personal emails.
Okay.
For some reason, if you have Google Workspace, it's real funny. It won't let you do it. I think they're probably trying to make you buy an enterprise account. But this is with your regular Gmail account.
Okay.
So let me close my screen real quick. I want to see y'all faces. And y'all, we really moving good. We really moving good because the rest of the time we're gonna play with some prompts, and I'm gonna kind of show you some things that Google can do that Bard isn't doing, and so we're moving really well.
And Jeff, I'm there. I'm at that screen that you just said where it says, "Hello, Tower. How can I help you today?"
Good. And now,
Yeah.
who else is who? I know. Mr. Lusk has Google Bard. Who else is joining us with Google? I really, again, I can't. I'm not gonna make you, but I really think you should get both. I'm telling you, you're gonna like this. You should get both. Anybody else?
I'm there.
Hit me in the chat. I know Tara, Tony's doing it. Mr. Lusk is doing it. Who else is signing up with Google? Because I won't wait if you really just don't want to use it. But I think once you see what we're gonna do with it, you'll go back and get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. No one else responded, so we're gonna move on then. Tony, where you at?
I'm trying to sign in with the other account. With my
Okay.
other.
I'll give you a minute. So now again, let's go on this document. Let's follow the document. So we're gonna play a little bit because once y'all get set up in Google, now we're gonna prompt and play a little bit. Now here's what I want y'all to do too. If you look at the document, I want you all to be thinking about that because I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to do this exercise. If you scroll down in the document, it says business exercise. It's on the second page under module 2. And there's a place where it says, my name is name and all that. I'm gonna need y'all to fill that out because we're gonna cut and paste it into ChatGPT or Google Bard. Because once we get set up and we play a little bit, whatever chatbot you use is up. You don't have to do both while we're doing this class, unless you just want to, if you got your screens open. But I want you to prepare to fill that out because what we're going to do is we're going to make a company or fictitious company, or you can put your company in. Or those of you who say, well, I'm not a business person, I'm just individual. I have an example for individual and a business. So start kind of filling that out. Tony, let me know where you are. Start
It's a
kind of filling that out.
Two-step verification. Lord Jesus.
Oh, you accepted that? I think you could have bypassed that.
Oh Lord, okay.
Jeff, I have a quick question. Jeff.
Sure.
I have my iPhone set up over here to my left, and that's how I'm reviewing the agenda for today.
Okay.
So do I need to have that on my laptop while I'm doing what you just suggested? Because I was looking at the agenda on another device, and then I have you on my laptop.
No, I'd rather you want me in full screen. You don't want no agenda. You want me full screen.
Well, I have you on split screen while I look at my stuff, but I'm just saying, did I need to have this on my laptop so I could copy and paste stuff? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I would prefer that because I do want y'all. This is hands-on, but if it's gonna be, you know,
I can do that, but it's not a problem.
Yeah.
I can go back.
Yeah, this is gonna be hands-on. Now let me
just so many windows are open. I'm trying to make sure I can see it all, you know.
Yeah, whatever's gonna work better for you. Miriam, Angela, how y'all doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm just doing the module 2.
Okay.
I'm following along.
Okay.
I'm ahead of it.
Okay. And if you notice in the if you want to start working while Tony go through all these verifications,
Lord.
And then we'll walk. I'm gonna show you the interface of Google, and then we're gonna prompt and we, then we can talk, ask some questions, whatever. And then And I've given you the prompt, so all you'll have to do is cut and paste. So while y'all do that, be looking at the business exercise. I do have another one for individual. There's the business, and then there's the individual, so you can do that, whichever one you feel fits you. Oh yeah, I forgot, I didn't. So under business, that next one that says my name is the individual. I didn't I didn't enter. It says individual exercise in the previous paragraph. But the second one is for an individual. The first one is if you have a business or want to start a business. You would fill out, hello, my name is blah, 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 blah. I gave an example of it. And then the next one is just an individual, a housewife, military, whatever, whatever. And I gave an example using Ethel Johnson. I see I didn't tab down. All right. Mr. Marshall, where you at, sir?
Hold on.
You and your
Tony at the park.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, we can catch up. So, all right. So let me share my screen. Let me get back to Google. All right. So look at Google. Isn't it pretty? So I use both of these, y'all. I use Google Bard and I use ChatGPT. Now, right off the bat, you're going to notice Google is a little faster. But as you get more into it, that ChatGPT tends to give responses sometimes better than Google. Now, here's one of the bigger differences. ChatGPT is built off a data set. So it's a set of data. Now we're talking the free versions. There's a set of data that goes up to, as far as events, I think I said January 22, where Google is the internet. So it's current. You know, you can ask it about something that happened 2 weeks ago, and it'll be able to tell you because this is Google. So that's one of the benefits. So if you are asking something that's event-based, Google will be more current than ChatGPT. But they basically do the same things, but Google has a little twist to some of the stuff it does. So we're in the interface. Let me close that. Same thing. Here's your prompt box. You dismiss that. You know, what is the capital of Florida? It's like anything else. You know, it's going to give you a response. Capital of Florida is Tallahassee. I've learned that from your previous responses. It's located in the, you know, all that other nice stuff. Let's go to, let me show you while I'm here. I'm not going to go to the left yet. This is some of the nice things about Google. So I just said, what is the capital of Florida? And it gave me a response, right? You know, now here, and then it gives you a little button you can click, and it gives you even more. You can click a link to actually research it because it's Google. So it's the biggest, largest search engine in the world. So it's connecting you to other resources and information. If you see the Britannica.com, it tells you where it got it from. Now it does that. And with Google, you see where it says show drafts. Now I'm not looking at y'all. So if you can't see something, you got to speak up. Show drafts. Google will give you 3 versions of a response. So, I mean, of course, it's not too, you know, many different versions, but this one's capital is Tallahassee. Then it says it's a vibrant city full of rich history. Maybe version 3. That's in Japanese. I can't do it, you know, but hey, the capital of Florida is Tallahassee, and it just decided to use it, you know. So Google will give you 3 versions of a response and let you pick which one you like better. You can do that in ChatGPT, and I'll show you as well. Here's something else you can do in Google. You see where it says show draft? You see that speaker? Check this out.
The capital of Florida is Tallahassee. I にしました。にしましたイコール I decided to use it. It's located in the northern part of the state.
I don't know how many of y'all speak Japanese, Chinese, but Let's get the English version.
The capital of Florida is Tallahassee. I've learned that from your previous responses. It's located in the northern part of the state.
It can read the response back to you. Here's something else Google can do. Now here's how you train it. ChatGPT does this too. I didn't mention this. You see it got the thumbs up and the thumbs down? The thumbs up, if you tell it a good response, it trains the system, the data, and it says, okay, you did good. So it'll like, in this huge database of information, it'll be like, okay, this was a good response. We'll keep this and use this for everybody else. This was good. If it doesn't like it, you can say, I didn't like it, bad response, and it'll ask you why. And ChatGPT does that too. It has a thumbs up and thumbs down. And again, this is how it trains the data, because you can say, no, the capital is Miami. And it'll be like, oh, kind of like Google Maps will, if it's wrong, it'll say, hey, well, tell me the right thing. You know, you can help train the data by giving it these responses, thumbs up or thumbs down. Here's another piece that I like about Google, where it's this little square thing, look like a sound bar, audio adjustment, modify response. If you want the response longer, shorter, simpler, more casual, more professional. So let's say I want it longer. It'll redo it and make it longer.
You get to that, Jeff? How did you get to that again?
Yep. See where down
here.
Yeah,
I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Right here, modify response. So you got thumbs up, thumbs down, and modify response. You click it, and you can change. It can make it shorter, longer, simpler, more casual,
or more
professional.
The reason
I hear you talking. Go ahead.
The reason I asked Jeff, I did exactly what you did. I put like, what is the capital of Florida? Exactly what you said, and it gave me two things. It told me the Tallahassee, and then it said that the year the state began or started. And and then I felt like I didn't get all the additional information you got. So I typed in the prompt, I need more in-depth response about Florida. And I don't see everything that you have going across. I see the thumbs up, the thumbs down. I see a share button, and I see the 3 dots. And
oh, really? You don't?
That's all I see.
Huh.
Yeah, okay. I just see a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Is anybody else having that?
Share and export. And then the 3 dots. And when I hit the 3 dots, it just allows me to copy or report legal issue. I didn't see that extra.
I don't know why you don't have that, because I've got the free version. Oh, I keep hitting the button. Hang on. What is the capital? Florida. That's good to know. You know what? Let me make a note. I'm going to see if there's a fork or something with Google. Well, let me ask the rest of y'all. Do the rest of y'all have that little square thing? I'm not looking at y'all, so y'all got to say something.
Next to
the rest of y'all have this modify response. Are you on your phone or you on your computer, right, Tara?
Yes, I'm on a regular PC. I'm on a laptop.
Do the rest of y'all have that?
This is Lisa. I don't have it.
Okay. You do have it.
I do not.
Interesting, but Penny has it. Okay. Let me make a note of that. There may be something in the Google document.
You know what? Sometimes with these systems, that's so funny. I find with the old job I was at, you will have to sign off and sign back on, and it'll reset itself and give you everything too. So sometimes that might be the matter, you know.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Well, you should though have it, you guys. So here's what I will research it, but I want just at least you know what it looks like, and maybe if you do a restart, that might make a difference. But I'm still gonna check it out. Sometimes it could be a glitch. So anyway, I'm back here, but Tara, it's the same thing you really just did. You just said give it more information. But you can use these terms. Please make it shorter, make it longer. Please simplify it. Make it more casual.
I don't even see that pop-up box right there at all.
Really? That's really weird.
Yeah, because like I said, the only thing it has is a thumbs up, a thumbs down, the little share thing, and 3 dots. And when I click the 3 dots, it says more. And then, I mean, when I hover over the 3 dots, it says more. And then when I click it, it just says copy or report legal issue.
Report legal issue.
Yeah, that's all I see.
Wow,
and then if when I right click it, it's not what you just said. You know,
that's weird. No, well, and you don't even have the little green G that I'm looking right here. You don't even have that.
Those were the only things that were there.
Wow. Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm definitely gonna find out. But some of you have it, and at some point I'll find out. I will get back to you on that, Tara. I'm gonna look into some of their documentation and see what that is.
So what's that at the bottom of your screen where you can enter in and search? If you put in that what you have, and Tara doesn't have on that search, will it pop it up?
No, it's either something it may be something weird about her machine, but if a couple of y'all don't have it, it's got to be something Google. Because Penny has it, I have it, but
maybe it's just this laptop.
Yeah, but and again, maybe when you do a reboot, or update the browser, but I will check the Google Docs. So let me do this. So anyway, but you did the same thing though, in going, hey, I need more information. It's pretty much the same. You can say, make it shorter, longer, all of that. The share, is the same thing. This is where Google shines a little bit as ChatGPT, where you can share your chat with somebody, but also because it's connected to Gmail, I could take this chat and put it in Google Docs. And I say, export the docs. You have the share, don't you, Tara?
I have share, but when it didn't give me, when I didn't get the in-depth information that you said you got when you Googled the same thing about Florida, I just put in the prompt, typed in, I need more in-depth response about Florida. And it responded back to me. I'm still learning how to answer this question. In the meantime, try Google search.
Is that that's the response it gave you?
Yeah, that was the natural response that it gave me. Because I did exactly what you did, thinking I was going to see exactly what you saw. And mine responded a little differently. It basically just says, I'm still learning how to answer this question. So maybe you've been using it longer and it's now tailored to how you think. And mine, I just set it up.
Well, but wait a minute. That's my point. I'm glad it happened. If you did that same thing, switch over to ChatGPT, you won't get that answer. This is where Google kind of is quirky, and I think is weird because it's the king of the internet. But it will sometimes do that. Say, I don't know how to answer that. Search Google. That's kind of the kinks in Google, which is why I still go. Because if you did that same thing in ChatGPT, it won't give you that answer. And why Google does that sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I'll change my prompt a little bit and get it. But this again, there's benefits in both. But this is why I keep ChatGPT, because you will not get that response in chat. You just asked for the capital of Florida, so that shouldn't have been I don't know that. But Google will do that sometimes, which is I don't know how soon they plan to fix that and why that's a problem for them being the internet king. But that is a problem with Google. Will say I don't really know how to answer that. So that's not you. That part isn't you. It's sometime with Google. But to share, export, we're gonna move quickly. You can draft the email, all that. These are some of the great things about Google Bard. And if you come over to the menu, very similar. And this is the thing I want to show you. And we're gonna spend the next few minutes doing some prompts, and we're gonna have some fun. And then we'll get out of here. Very similar to ChatGPT. These are your chats. You know, you can pin it so it stays at the top. You can rename it, delete it. If you go into activity, Google will show you all your chats. And they'll automatically save them for you for 18 months. You can change that, you can turn it off, whatever. If you go to the next settings, this is what I want to show you. Go to settings, extensions. If you notice, I would recommend definitely want to turn on Google Workspace and YouTube.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Yes. You can turn on all of them. But what these extensions do, because you're in the Google, I don't want to say ecosystem, but you're in the world of Google. And so anything Google related, now their chat, Google Bard, can talk to it. So, for example, I got on Workspace. So let's say I turn them all on. Let's turn them all on. Let's go back to a chat. You would do, to bring it up, I'm going to ask it to summarize my email. Now, this is a brand new account, so I probably don't have many emails. So you hit the @ sign and you go Gmail, summarize my emails for today. So you hit the @ sign, because you got those extensions turned on, you bring up the Gmail, summarize my emails for today. Again, this is a brand new account. I don't even know if I have any emails. See, so yeah, I opened just a brand new account. So it gave me the welcome Gmail. It's summarized. It can now search your emails. So now if you got an email from me on your Gmail account, but yet you got 100 others a week later, you're like, man, I need to find that email from Jeff that had all the prompts in it. You can just come up and do this is only in Bard. ChatGPT can't do this. Gmail, and you can say, find email from Jeff Robinson, or find email about AI Takeover, or something that will references. Of course, if I hit this, it's not going to find it. But now it will search your emails. This is really cool. I think that Google does that ChatGPT can't do. Here's the other thing. Everybody's on YouTube. At YouTube. Y'all still with me? Because I can't see. Let me just hear you. Say something.
Oh, we're on YouTube every day.
Okay.
We listen.
Okay.
Still here.
Okay, no, I just want to make sure, because my screen, I only have one screen, so I can't see y'all when I'm doing this.
I will stop and ask a question when I don't understand. Don't worry about
Okay.
that.
That's it. So YouTube. So now you can say, find videos on how to cook chili. Now it'll search YouTube and give you some videos, and you can watch the videos in the chat. Or if you guys remember, you may not, but in the first one, I told you can summarize the YouTube video, and I had you take the whole transcript, cut and paste it into ChatGPT, tell ChatGPT to summarize this video. Well, Google owns YouTube, so it has all the transcripts. So you can go back to @YouTube, and you can say summarize this video, and you can give it the link, or yes, why don't I say summarize the first video? Let me see if it'll do that, because I didn't have a link handy. Bam.
I like this feature, Jeff. This is good.
Now, Jeff, would that be for tracking as well for gospel artists to see how many tracking for videos as well?
You
Could
mean
you
like
see
likes? You mean likes and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. How many likes does this video have? Now, here's the thing about ChatGPT, and I need to repeat this more often. While you're in a conversation, it remembers. So it's like you walk into my office and talk to me and say, hey, Jeff, summarize this video. And I summarize the video, and then I tell you, yeah, this is about chili. You do this, 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 this. You're like, yeah, well, how many likes did you get? Well, you don't have to go back to that video, summarize it, and then tell me how many likes. It remembers the conversation as long as you in the chat.
So in the first week of the release.
Okay, I mean, you gotta give me a video. So so
just for example, Hezekiah released a video, week 1. I'm with you, Tyra, now. So it's Hez released a video, week 1. Just pull a video for Hezekiah Walker, and we want to see how did this video release the first week.
Yeah.
And we're trying to see how did it do this.
Find latest video. So I told it to find latest video from Hezekiah Walker. Let's start there.
Mm-hmm.
Is this new? This it? It's working with Todd Delaney. It was uploaded. Is this the video? Let's just use that one. How about that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm there.
So, yeah, the latest music video by Hezekiah Walker has 9,003. You like Google Bard? See, I told y'all you might want to have both. You know,
I like this. I like the Google Bard. Yeah, I like that it accesses the internet and the information stays current.
Yes, yeah. But again, ChatGPT gives sometimes better responses. So that's why I use both. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been kind of Google Barding a lot more. But either or, you know. So also you see what it can do. You turn on the extensions. Let me go back to that. Turn on the extensions, and what it can do too.
Hold on, Jeff. So you say add. So you do add first, right?
Okay. Yeah. Let me go back. So what you do to activate one of the extensions, you hit the @ in the prompt box, and then you pick the one you want to work with. So you go YouTube in this case, or if you wanted to, it can summarize your Gmails, and I can send you guys some prompts on this.
Okay.
Flights. Let me, I haven't used it, but let's see. Need a flight to ATL and hotel for, excuse me. Huh?
Cheapest flight.
Oh, okay, sure. You can tell it that.
Right. Cheapest flight leaving out of Chicago this date. Prompt it. You have to do your travel, be your travel.
I'll fix the spelling.
That helped, Jeff, I didn't turn on the extensions. I may have missed that when I was looking for something. I just did that. Now it's more in depth. Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. So for Google Bard, you go again, everybody, use settings, extensions. I say turn them all on. I only use Workspace and YouTube, but if it looks like it's giving you more answers than you need, then just turn them all on. I mean, just start turning stuff off. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I lost the flight. But anyway, but y'all got the gist of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to be cognizant of time. We can just never get enough of this. Let me switch.
Let me just ask a quick question before you close us
Yeah,
out.
you know, that's why I do want to pause some questions.
On that GPT compared to Google, and it had the character and the customized where you said check for spelling. Did this one have that also where you can customize it? I missed that.
No, so that's what I said, everything. So Google doesn't have the customized settings like that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I just
you
want to
can't
make
do
sure.
that in Google.
Great.
So Mr. Lusk, Penny, let's just take some questions. What I'll do is kind of go over the rest of this. What I was going to do, I'll kind of tell you what it is so you can practice, because I'm going to have y'all send it to me. That's going to be your homework assignment. That's going to be your homework assignment, because again, it's
Angie,
been an
you
hour.
got this, Angie.
Penny, talk to me. Let me see your face. Hey, y'all, this is my family. This is my cousin, Penny,
Tony,
Boy, and Rena, that's my sister. So
I don't have a camera, so I don't know what happened to my camera.
Hey, cuz, how you liking it?
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
I am enjoying it. And I really, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Angela?
Yes.
How's
I'm actually finished with my assignment. I'm like Tony Marshall.
You did what?
I said I'm done with my assignment with the module 2.
Did you? Go on there.
So Tony, catch up with me, okay, sir?
Oh Lord.
So let me just take some questions, and then I will review your homework assignment, and then y'all gonna have to send it to me.
Oh Lord.
Now listen. So let me ask y'all this. I know first time, second time. Is this helpful?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
I see so much potential, so much. I just got to get on board with knowing how to navigate. Thanks, Ms. Tara, for letting me know about that screen. Those little basic stuff I might be forgetting, but I can see what you're doing.
Yeah, because things were behind each window and you couldn't see, but when you put them side by side, you can kind of navigate a few things. Same time.
Trey Lusk, are you at a place where you can talk? Let me see you. Wait, Trey Lusk. Hey, this guy, let me let y'all, this is a shameless plug. This is my tax guy, but he has an amazing tax business for individuals and businesses. And he is, I can't think of the certification, but he's IRS certified. So he's not just doing no TurboTax. No offense to anybody that does it, but he knows the IRS tax laws. He attends the conventions, and I think it's EA, but if you look him up under IRS certified, you will see Eddie Lusk. He's one of them. So if you're looking for someone for your business or individually, he's amazing. He's been doing my taxes for a minute. And, especially when I was like 3 or 4 years behind, I just knew I was going to jail. But he helped me out and keeps me on track. So again, if you guys are looking for someone, it doesn't matter where you are in the country. He knows this stuff. He's still, he's out. All right, don't worry about it, brother. But so questions, talk to me.
Well, I would like to get that Trey Lusk learning how to do taxes.
Hold on. All right, sis.
Or make sure then that I don't get your books to make sure that I don't get you the audit. Because if Trey don't
right, Mr. IRS. Yeah,
I'll
you
get
stay
you
away
to
from me.
audit.
Now Eddie got me, but Mr. Lusk got me covered though. See, it ain't happening. He got me covered. And I'm caught up. I'm not 3 years behind on my taxes.
Okay,
so we
that's
good.
Good to hear. I work for the IRS.
Right. And he trains, so he can come in to your company and train on tax stuff like that. I mean, and he's just great. He's just great. He really is. He won't toot his own horn, but I'm a toot it. I mean, he knows that stuff. So anyway, y'all give me some questions, feedback, what y'all think. I want to hear how y'all feel this can help. Like, let's go around and you're welcome, brother. Tell me kind of how you see yourself using some of this.
Oh, I can use it in my job. Well, when I'm writing a vendor.
Okay. Who
I
else?
definitely will be able to use it in my business as a consultant. I run 2, major independently owned record labels. I just look at ways that I'm a writer, naturally gifted writer. but just, I think if I spend more time on it, just learning the little nuances of it, I'll find all kinds of ways that it could be useful. Yeah. I'm leaving on Monday I'm headed to Ghana. So y'all pray for me on my travels.
Nice.
Excellent.
And I'm going to be gone for 10 days. So I'm going to play around with it this weekend to learn about, and this is a business trip for me. So I'm doing a little business and a little sightseeing too. So I'm just going to explore some things. This is my first time in Africa, so I'm really excited. And I'm going to play around with this and see what I can learn to prepare for my trip.
Let's go ahead. Who else? Penny? How do you see yourself using some of this? Mute. She's struggling.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Probably within my business. I have a FedEx business. And so somewhere within that, just keeping up with some of my files and stuff like that. So it's to kind of get me more organized. My question I wanted to ask was about, is this Gemini and Google Chrome, do they kind of work hand in hand? Are they the same, or?
They're owned by the same company. So Chrome is just the browser, like Microsoft Edge and Firefox, but Google owns all of it. So of course they would probably work great together because Google owns Chrome and it owns Gemini and it owns all that. But Chrome is just the browser, and it's Gemini is the chatbot. I'm glad y'all liking Gemini. That's why I have both. I do both because, like Tara, that error you got, sometimes Google will do that and be like, answer this. Then I'll go to ChatGPT and it'll kill it.
I definitely see being able to use both.
Lisa,
did
I lose you?
Oh. No, I'm here. When you mentioned the extensions and I saw YouTube, I got really excited because I know that the professional organizations associated with my field they publish lots of content on YouTube. So yeah, I see infinite possibilities. Thank you so much.
And y'all, they really are. And so here's the deal. We're still scratching the surface. Wait till I show y'all how to write proposals, write contracts. I didn't get to go into it today, so I looks like I'm gonna have to.
I actually did a proposal last week, and when I fed it what I was asking for with the data of what was given to me, it actually came out like a proposal contract.
Yeah. Now I will say this, and this, please validate and check, because there's a thing called hallucination because of it's pulling from all across the internet. There's some bad information on the internet. So before you go send it and review it and double check it. Always double check it. That's my concern with some of this, because people are lazy and they just send it and it makes you look bad, but just review it. Make sure it looks good.
I had to take out some things, but I had to I geared it toward what was given to me, the job description and what they was asking for. So
but it saved you probably hours of work, didn't it?
It was like it saved like less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. So this is a tool, and again, I haven't gotten into other AI apps, but to learn how to use this, like Tara, things when your artist comes out, you can feed it information like you did in that customization, and now you can say, give me a 30-day marketing strategy for Hez. Give me 30 days worth of posts, and based on the information, it will give you the actual post. That's the stuff I really want to show y'all how to start doing, and we're going to get into that real soon. I think I'm just going to start dedicating to just those things. But part of what I wanted to do here, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. And I thank y'all so much. I don't know if I missed anybody. Trey, you said you can't talk, but the exercise is intended. The end result of the exercise was you to write a little fill in the blanks. Huh? Oh, Tony, I'm sorry, because you've been talking all night. But go ahead.
No, I will use it at work and definitely with my business, and as well as even with school. You know, with ChatGPT. And I also, like Angie, I even taken a test with ChatGPT. I told you, I took a test. I took a test with ChatGPT. I looked at the video because with the IRS, I looked at the video, but then at the end of it, it asked all of these questions. I watched the video, but then I asked, I said, well, let me see. So it was an open book test. So then I was asking ChatGPT, well, what's the answer to this question? And what's the answer to this question? And what's the answer to this question? And guess what I did?
Yeah, you passed.
But you have to know, the information though. So don't rely on it because it'll come back to you. So make sure you know the information. You have to make sure you know the information with it. But yeah.
But it's so this is a tool to again think of what you can do to your business now. Instead of taking hours to do something, it takes minutes. You know, now, and if you offer services, you can still charge for them, but now you can take more clients because you can do now. You don't necessarily, I know I'm gonna say it, you don't have to hire a personal assistant or a social media manager, maybe someone that knows how to do ChatGPT, and you can say, here's Bishop Walker's profile, here's this. He's got a new release, it'll do the press release, it'll do all that. So think about now, companies have a whole departments for that. You know, Tara, you know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Y'all, it's happening already. This is why I'm doing this, so that because companies are firing, because you're not going to need a whole market. You're not going to need 50 people in the marketing department. You're just going to need 3 people that know how to do this.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, and you're the face for the brand, so it allows you, because people still want that personal touch, you know. So you get to do that, but it's almost like having back office services, doing some of the grunt work. But you're the presenter and you get to present in presentation, because you can't ever take that human element away from the process. You know.
And thank you for saying that. And I think that's what so many people are afraid of. Again, I can't say, you know, our world is crazy. I can't say where it's going to go, but you still need the human element. And you still can't. But again, why would I pay for 50 people on the staff when I only need 2? And if Tara and Penny knows how to get me quicker marketing strategies in 4 hours than 2 weeks, as a CEO, you got, I'm sorry. I mean, it makes sense. And that's what these companies are doing. So that's why I want to make sure we get on this, especially my people.
Ahead of the game.
Yeah, but this is, there's gonna be some other folk coming in on some of these, but I really want us to stay on it, because AI is not going to replace jobs. People that know how to use it will take the jobs. And so I want you guys to be one of those people. I'm starting my own company from it, so we just went through 2 layoffs and they missed me. And I thought, I'm never going to be in that position again. I don't want to be in this place again where I'm worried, like if I'm going to be let go. No, why build my own? So anyway, I will, so let me, about 5 minutes and then we out. So the exercise, you're going to fill it out, and, or you can use the example if you want to. I would rather you fill it out with your own information. My name is whatever. And then there's some prompts in module 3. You're doing 3 things. You're going to take the paragraph you filled out, you're going to put it in ChatGPT or Google Bard, and I'll repeat these instructions. I'll make a quick video and send them again. You're going to put it in Bard and just hit enter. And what Google will say is, oh, hey, Tara, I see you are a blah, 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 blah. You ain't got to sell nothing. You just hit enter, put it in, hit enter. Then the next one, you're going to say, now give me, say, if you're a company, give me 10 unique ways my company can generate more clients. It's going to then talk to it like that. The last one, you're going to write an ebook.
Oh.
You're gonna tell it to write. That was gonna be the big assignment. And I gave you the prompt. You can use mine or you can twist it and put your own in there. But I use me as an example. I teach a free webinar called the AI Takeover, blah, 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 blah. I want to create an ebook that contains, and you can fill it in with your own data and then watch it create you the format for an ebook. And then when you get there, I'll actually do another pop-up and we can focus on that ebook if y'all want to. We do just an hour. Okay, y'all saying, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Question.
If y'all do the assignment, we can do a pop-up where I can show you how to take what it gives you and create your own ebook.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's so easy. And I'm saying this because these are things you could give away, you could sell. You got something in your head, like Penny, how to form a FedEx business. You and Ed can lay out, this is what you guys went through so that people that may want to come in and get their own line of 21 trucks, learn from our mistakes, and you can write an ebook in an hour. And there are channels you could put it on outside of Amazon. I'm just finding out for free to sell it, or you can use it as what they call a lead magnet. You can take part of that ebook. When people say, sign up, get my free ebook, that's a lead magnet. It's to kind of get people in, you pull them in, maybe cut the ebook in half and to get them to buy the whole thing. But you guys we're gonna write an ebook. And if you get stuck, so y'all want me just plan to do, we just do the ebook? Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. So the next session is gonna be the 6th. Y'all want to do it like in 2 weeks?
Whatever date you put it on there, you just send it to us.
I'll just send it. So on 31st, we'll or whatever, 2 weeks, we'll do the ebook. But play with that. Again, it's so easy. Y'all, your world gonna be turned upside down.
Well, it sounds so great already.
Yeah, how y'all? So okay, who like Google Bard over ChatGPT?
I like Google Bard better.
I like Google Bard. I just got to get on Google Bard.
I think both have their strengths.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't get on the first one, so I can't say anything yet till I get on. But Tara, have a wonderful trip in Ghana. You're gonna have a good time.
Thank you so much. I'm going to grab my my laptop's the battery's about to die.
Okay, the next time
we can try to wrap up. Thank you guys. Do me a favor.
We will connect. I need to connect with you.
Tony, I need to connect with you today, Tony.
Huh?
I need to connect with you today.
So as we wrap up, thank you guys. If you would, I'll send it again. Fill out the feedback form. It's going to determine where I need to go. Now the ebook is going to be for this section, but I'm talking the next main one on April 6th. Fill out the feedback. Let me know how we're doing. Thank y'all so much for your time. I'm praying that it continues to help, and I will talk to y'all later.
Yeah, Jeff, before you go, can you put you can text it to my phone, but the information that you put together for these presentations are so valuable. And yes. I know some small to medium-sized organizations that could utilize your services. And I want to send some clients your way to do this type of thing for organizations.
All right.
This will be great.
Sure can. I sure can.
Okay.
I sure can. I'm wrapping up some of that now, like a little package. So yeah. Give me a few days, but I can, if you need something immediately, I can definitely give you like my personal profile, my background, kind of that. I can send that to you as we put something together. So,
okay, sounds good.
Thank you guys.
Tara,
or you could put it just in ChatGPT and it'll type it up for you. That's
who do it for me anyway. Yeah,
Tara,
the next one is April 6th. Go ahead. Tony, Mr. Lusk said he's going to reach out to you next week.
Okay, Tara, we need to connect as well, what we had talked about. Okay?
Absolutely.
And once you get back, I guess. Once you get back.
Yeah, I'm going to be there for 10 days. I'll be back on the 27th, so we can talk.
So I have fun. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Lisa, you good? You over there in the dark?
I am. I'm great. I just really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is awesome, Jeff.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And again, so well, all right, 2 weeks. We're gonna rewrite. That's it. We writing the ebook, but you have to do some of that assignment. So I'm gonna hit y'all up.
Okay, thank
Take care, everybody.
Have a great weekend. Bye.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Love, love, love.